What's up, Irish fans? Welcome back to Breaking Down Braves Boys podcast. We got one of, hopefully not the last game previews of the year, but the fourth to last regular season game against Boston College. Notre Dame heads down there tomorrow night. Gonna play it, or they're probably already there, but playing at 9 p.m. On the ACC network, unfortunately, because we don't get that. But after a relaxing win against Miami on Sunday, this one could be another one that gets out of hand. Boston College hasn't really been good lately, but they did beat us the first game 73-72. In my opinion, it could have been the worst game we've played all year. Boston College shouldn't have even been in that game, really sloppy. And somehow they came back, had a chance to win. TJ Gibbs couldn't hit his free throws, though. That's all right. Hopefully they can answer them this time. Boston College is 13-15. They're 10th in the ACC, averaging 64 points a game. Not great. An interesting stat about them right now is their last 5 games, they've had 5 different leading scorers. So that's not really a good sign, if you ask me. Some people do think that's a good sign, but that, to me, that means you don't really have like one great scorer. They also have 2 guys tied for leading them in scoring, 2 of their big guards. And their last 2 games, they lost to Clemson by 18, which that's a really bad loss if you ask me. And they lost to Virginia by 13. They weren't exactly competitive with teams that, one, we had a chance to beat on the last shot, and Clemson we beat. Even if they didn't have Amir Sims, that still counts. Beat him. Clemson's a tough team, though. So, yeah, let's get into now onto my offensive keys. My first key is going to be swing the ball, get open looks like you did against Miami. Even though TJ Gibbs was hitting contested shots, you can't really expect that. But what you can expect is if that you can swing the ball like you did against Miami, a really aggressive team. If you can swing the ball like that and get open looks, you're going to score a lot of points. And a lot of points will win you the game against Boston College because they don't really score that much, averaging 64 a game. My second key is slow it down, no sloppiness. Last time they played Boston College, they were really, really sloppy. I just rewatched that game last night, I think. This team is a completely different team from back then, it looks like. They've really slowed down. They're not making stupid passes. It seemed like there was a lot of just hurling up bad shots, throwing crazy passes. You don't want to do that, especially in the in-conference games. So I think if they can do that, that's my main thing. Definitely slow it down, don't rush. Boston College isn't that great of a team. So yeah, do that. And then don't panic against ball pressure. That's my third key. Something they did really well against Miami, but they haven't done great on in the past when they pressure Prentice Hub up top and they have 2 guys come up on the screens and make it tough for Hub to make a pass out of it. They did a really good job against Miami when they did that, or when Miami did that. So if they can carry that over, they're in really good shape. Opens up the offense, gets a lot of guys open. And then my matchup to watch, going to be TJ Gibbs and Prentice Hub versus Derek Thornton and Jay Heath. Derek Thornton's a senior, Jay Heath a freshman, tied for the leading scorer. Both really good players. So my leading scorer prediction is going to be John Mooney. This is most of my predictions. TJ Gibbs went crazy, but I'm pretty sure John Mooney still matched him with 19 points. TJ Gibbs has been really inconsistent this year, especially against good teams. Not saying this is that good of a team, but I don't have that much faith in TJ Gibbs at the moment. Mooney, you can count on every game. Boston College isn't great inside. They're not bad, though. I think Mooney does it against everybody. He did it against Vernon Carey. Did it against pretty much every team in the ACC. One of the most consistent players in college basketball. So I think he's going to be the leading scorer. I'm going to say he's going to be somewhere in the low 20s. So now onto my defensive keys. I'm going to say pressure Derek Thornton as much as possible. He's averaging 3.6 assists per game and 3.3 turnovers. That's not very good. He's really prone to turning the ball over. Prentice Hub has a way better assist to turnover ratio, and he's known for making stupid passes sometimes. Derek Thornton makes the same passes or worse that Prentice Hub makes, and he's a senior. So if we can pressure him, force him into stupid decisions, limit his effectiveness by doing that, he won't be near as good. And I think that's going to really help the offense. My second key is limit Nick Popovich and his threes. If they're spreading the floor, he's hitting threes. They're a really decent team, not great. But if he does that, they're a whole lot better because their guards won't have to carry them. And then 3, rebound the ball. They haven't done a great job of that recently, but when they do, they tend to come out of the games with wins. We do have Mooney. We just got to get more production from guys like Durham and stuff. Win the rebounding battle. And, yeah, my player to lose sleep over is going to be Derek Thornton, their point guard. He's really athletic. He's fast. He's not a great decision maker, but I don't know. He's what you would hope Prentice Hub would be, just without the mistakes. Good player. Did pretty well against us. I think he had 19 in the first game against us. But I think this is a completely different team. I don't think we'll have to worry about him as much. Jay Hughes was also, I was considering him. Because Derek Thornton, he is really guardable. There's been games where he scored like 10, 11 points recently, and against Miami he scored 6, a team that we just torched. So if we can pressure him, make him uncomfortable, don't let him slow down the game like he did. Mike Bray said he's going to go into a zone, probably to limit the driving from him. That would really help. So yeah, my prediction, I think I've made this pretty clear. I don't think Boston College is that good. I don't think a lot of people thought they were good the first time. But I think this is a completely different team from Notre Dame. The same guys, but they're so much more experienced now. They look so much better moving the ball. They hit open shots now. This is a Notre Dame team that we've wanted to see all year. They've been making runs. They're getting hot at the perfect time. I'm going to go Notre Dame 88-64. I don't think Boston College can score that much, especially if we can put pressure on Derek Thornton, if we can play 2-3 zone, limit threes, do stuff like that. I think we can win this game by a lot. I don't think they're that great on defense. Can swing the ball like we did last game, do pretty well. I would think this could be similar to the Miami game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go Irish. Let's win this game. Hopefully I'll have a couple more meaningful game previews before the season's over, and talk to you later. Peace.